I'm going to show you beauty treatments that you can do at home. You're going to be saving so much money because you're not going to need to go to the salon. And guess what? The results are actually better than going to the salon. So I can't wait for you guys to actually dive into this video. Don't forget, I am on so many different platforms. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. There's an online publication which covers several different topics which you can subscribe to. Also another YouTube channel which covers business, mindset, and how to start on YouTube. So you might want to head over there if you want to start a YouTube channel. Now, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Let's get started. I have been super excited about this video because honestly, I'm just so excited about doing all these treatments on myself because I rarely get a chance to really go full force with like at-home beauty treatments and really just spoil myself like one treatment after the other. It's usually kind of like, oh, today I can fit in this, or another day it's like, oh, I can just about fit in this treatment. I don't usually have a day where it's full kind of self-care. So this video is my guilty pleasure. It's my little excuse to be able to just really put myself first and show you all these amazing at-home beauty treatments. So let's get started. I have nothing on my face. It is washed, no makeup, no skincare, absolutely nothing. There's a few different things I want to go through today. And the first thing we're going to be doing is masking. Now I'm going to be taking out all the kind of like clogged pores, like I'm unblocking them, getting rid of any kind of build-up dirt in my pores. So I'm going to be using the Professional Deep Retreat Pore Clearing Clay Mask. And this is from Benefit. So this is one of the things that you can do at home, which is basically mask. Like just be very specific with the type of mask that you use. By the way, these treatments are going to get better and better and you're going to love it. But this first one is pretty simple and I feel like most people can kind of like do it at home. So you want something which is specific to your skin type and what result you're trying to get. So for me, because there are other things that I'm going to be doing, I really want to draw out all of the impurities. So I'm going to be using a clay mask, something which is kind of gonna dry up on the skin and it's gonna pull all the oil out of the pores. But later on I'm going to be hydrating, so I'm not fully drying out my skin. So you really want to check, what is it that you want? Do you want something which is moisturizing, hydrating? Do you want something to plump up the skin? Do you want something to get rid of any kind of like dirt buildup, in which case you probably want something like this? Figure out what it is and opt for a mask that kind of fits that whole thing. So my face is dry. I am going to be applying this on the areas that I know I've probably got some buildup, and that being here, because this is usually where I see kind of buildup of dirt from makeup. I don't like going on areas which are kind of very thin, like the skin is very thin, like the eye area, because obviously I don't want to dry out that area. I seem to be breaking out lately a little bit on my chin, so I'm just going to really get this on the chin area too. I like this clay mask because it's not like super drying, especially when you put it on. Okay, another area I really kind of see a lot of buildup is my jawline. I feel like that can sometimes be an area that we neglect. Okay, so that whole area, and I am going to put a bit here because I get these tiny spots here sometimes. Watch how I'm going to end up just covering my whole face at the end of this. Okay, I think that's about it. Oh, maybe the nose, yeah. I did plan on just putting it where I need it. I mean, I feel like maybe I do need it everywhere. I think that's it, guys. Now what we're going to do is leave this on and it's going to fully dry out. You're going to see it in a bit. So I basically have to leave this on for, it says around 30 minutes, but I usually am a bit impatient. So what I like to do is just let it dry. And once I see that it's all dry, then I take it off. So bear with me. Let me just kind of let this kind of settle down and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, it's all kind of dried out. I didn't want to come back as soon as it's fully dry. I just wanted to show you the difference. So we've got some areas which are still kind of drying out here, but ultimately it should look like this all over. I'm going to start taking it off now because honestly I just don't want to be here forever, and I'm going to basically use some pads which is going to make it super easy to remove. So these are green calming pads, and these are amazing, by the way. I've been using this, like as you can see there's a little kind of hole there and it's already like kind of, well, I've used about a quarter of the tub, and it has these little spatulas, and you basically grab hold of the pads and you take them out like that. It's so cool. But not only that, these are really calming. On one side of the pad has these like really gentle ridges which help to really kind of very lightly exfoliate the skin, so it's hardly even exfoliating, but it helps to just remove any marks or anything. Or you don't have to use it to take off masks, you can use it just generally. Very calming for the skin. It's in my description below, and you do also get discount. Use the code SHOPNINA, and this is from Stylevana, which is a website which carries several different kind of really cool skincare brands and like Korean skincare stuff. It's absolutely amazing. This stuff has, honestly, I love it. You are going to love this. It's just really, really much easier than using cotton pads. So I am going to go ahead and get one of these and start taking this off. Look how easy that is, right? Because sometimes, I'll be honest, I really can't be dealing with the whole washing my face because, well, when I'm masking anyway, especially when I'm like filming and stuff, or, you know, there's other stuff that I want to put on my skin. Okay, so we've taken this mask off. There you go. My skin is kind of like all the oil has kind of been pulled out. The dirt has been pulled out of my pores. So I'm really happy with that. We've given it a deep clean. I've just got a tissue here and I'm just going to lightly kind of dab my face to get rid of all, you know, just the stuff. Okay, next up, what I'm going to be doing is using an LED mask. This mask is amazing. I absolutely love it. I honestly would recommend this to everyone. This has been completely life-changing for my skin. It has really sorted my skin out. It is one of the best, it is the best LED mask I've ever used. It's actually the Current Body mask, which you've seen me use before in previous videos. The link is in the description. Head over and grab yours because honestly, this mask is well worth it. You might have seen this mask used by Emily in Emily in Paris. Is it Emily in Paris? Yeah, Emily in Paris. Yeah, Emily in Paris. So if you head over, you will actually see that she used it in her series, and it's an amazing mask. It genuinely is. So Current Body actually sell masks that you can use with this. So they're like sheet masks that you can put on and then put the actual LED mask on. But it's up to you. You don't have to use that. I've used it before and they're great. I just haven't stocked up on them. But what I do in between is I use niacinamide. So I'm using the ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and this is something I love. So I basically just take a whole dropper of that, which really does coat my skin and leave it kind of wet. And the whole point is that you put this on while all this is still wet. So I'm going to put this on. So I just basically put it on like that, and then this kind of strap goes in this bit here, and then that's it. And you can charge this. I have a charger that charges this, but it lasts for ages. Press the button and it's on. I don't know if you can see it, but the red light underneath is on, and it has a timer, so it stays on for 20 minutes. And basically it helps to calm your skin, it soothes any irritation, it helps collagen production, it also kills any bacteria. So it's very, very good for your skin. It helps your skin to kind of repair quicker as well. You can use this every day if you want. I actually use it, I'd say anywhere between, I don't know, 2 to 4 times a week. Like some weeks I haven't got time and I'll just put it on. I forget and I only put it on once. And then there's some weeks where I manage to use it 4 times in the week. I personally notice a difference immediately. So it is great for like doing this maybe before going out somewhere, or if you've been wearing makeup a lot and your skin feels very stressed. It's really, really good to kind of just brighten up dull skin as well. This is also amazing, by the way, if you, for example, have been ill, like you've had the flu, which seems to be going around everywhere, or you know, you've had a bit of time off and or you've been on like vacation and your skin's really suffering, your diet hasn't been good. This is really, really good to kind of turn your skin around. It is pretty amazing. So I'm going to leave this on for kind of like 20 minutes, however long it's got left. It will turn off itself and then I'll be back. So see you in a bit. Okay, so it's turned itself off. It's been 20 minutes and I'm going to take this off now. Ooh, okay. So I don't know if you'll be able to see a difference, but obviously I can. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to the next beauty treatment, because this is exciting, this one. So this is where I'm going to be kind of dermaplaning, oil planing. It's kind of with oil, so it's not on dry skin. And I find that this is really great when my skin is a little bit irritated or dry. So I can't wait to show you this. First off, I'm going to remove any residue that I have with my little pads that I've been using. And normally I wouldn't necessarily do all of this in one go. So just bear in mind that I wouldn't be kind of taking stuff off, like putting it on and then taking it off. So I'm going to just take off any residue. Like usually I would do that mask and then I put the niacinamide on obviously before, and then I take it off and I leave it. But I'm showing you several different at-home beauty treatments, so I'm going to take that off. So now that that's off, what I'm going to be doing is applying an oil, and I'm going to be using the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. This is really good for like nourishing the skin and balancing it. It's very kind of like, it says on the bottle, it's like rehab for your skin. It's rich in antioxidants, and it's something which is going to be great for while we dermaplane. So usually you've probably seen me and other people dermaplane on dry skin, which is great. And I usually do that where I feel like I've got a build-up of dead skin on the face, on the skin. I feel like I haven't got an excessive amount of dead skin, but I do want to dermaplane to get rid of any kind of like hair, any facial like fuzz or anything. So what I want to do is I want to use an oil, because what that's going to do is help to hydrate my skin at the same time, but also it makes it much easier for the dermaplaning, much smoother, and just generally it just glides on. So I'm going to take a couple of drops of this and I am going to smooth this all over my skin, and I like to just kind of massage my skin. While I do this, I'm really letting it sink into the skin. There you go. Now we're going to take the facial blade. You want to get like a proper one. You can get these from Amazon or other places. I'm going to use this and slowly start from the forehead and work my way down. It's going to take off the dead skin, but it's also going to get rid of any kind of like hair there. Now, to answer the question, I know you're probably thinking, does it make your hair grow back thicker? No, it doesn't. The reason why it appears thicker to you is because you've cut it from, like you've cut the hair. So it's blunt at the end. And because it's blunt, it looks thicker, but it's not, because hair is naturally tapered off very, very finely at the end. The tips are very tapered off, right? What we're doing is cutting it blunt off, which is why when it does grow back, you might find the odd hair here and there a bit blunt at the end, which makes you think that it's grown back thicker, but it hasn't. It is a myth. Hair does not grow back thicker if you've shaved it. So, okay, I'm gonna get started and I am gonna just do it bit by bit. So I go down like that. And oh my gosh, can you see the dead skin and the hair? I absolutely love how my skin looks and feels when I've been doing dermaplaning my face. It literally just reveals the most baby soft skin and just clear skin. I have to say, along with the LED mask, this is my favorite at-home beauty treatment. I mean, the fact that you don't even need to go to a salon to do this. I mean, look at all this. It's crazy, right? Just like you think your skin is so kind of smooth and there's no dead skin because you can't see it. And then you do something like this and you're like, what just happened? And a lot of people miss out this whole nose area. And honestly, this is the best place to do it, because that's where you get kind of like a lot of kind of build up. And this is another reason, oh, I've got like random bits of hair on me, sorry. So this is another reason why I love doing it with oil, because I feel like it really helps to kind of like just stop your skin from feeling so dry. I mean, guys, seriously, right? And the thing is, it's very important to do this treatment at night. Why do you think that is, guys? Why do you think it is important to do this treatment at night? Obviously, I'm going to tell you. Don't worry. I'm just going to leave you hanging. So it is because you don't want to apply any makeup or anything like that on your skin after you've done this. You really want to let your skin kind of breathe and just kind of like repair itself after you've done something like this. Okay, so let's do this side of the face. Guys, that is so insane. It's like, where does it even come from? Because you don't see it, right? Wow. You've got to keep wiping the blade, by the way. Now, I also like to do it just under my brow, because it really kind of like cleans up the whole area. Okay, so now that that is done, we're going to take off all this extra hair that we can see sitting around. That has cleaned up the skin. Wow, my skin already looks so much brighter. Now I'm going to use something else as my beauty treatment at home. This is my cryo globe. I absolutely love this. I feel like everyone needs one of these. It's literally just come out of the freezer. So you keep it in the freezer. It's like this metal ball and it rolls around, and basically you can see the ice on it. And basically what this does, you can run it under the water to get rid of the ice if you want, or you can just go straight over the skin, but be careful because you don't want it sticking. So I would probably just wet it over. Now what this does is this helps to kind of close the pores, really help to kind of like tighten the skin, but also lift your skin. So you're giving yourself like a facial massage. So what I'm doing now is kind of just going over, and because we've got oil on the skin, it's really gonna glide nicely. I like to go under the cheekbone because it really helps to shape that whole area. I don't know if you'll be able to see a difference, but I always feel like my face is so much more lifted after. Can we see a difference? I feel like I can. Okay, so you just want to go all over, wherever you feel that you want your pores to be tightened. It's like cryotherapy for the face. Very good for your face, for your skin. I like to do this around the eye area because I get a lot of puffiness sometimes, just around here. Don't keep it in one spot. You've really got to keep kind of moving it around. And that is the last of my beauty treatments at home. So that is what I would finish off with. And like I said, I probably wouldn't do, you know, the LED mask right before kind of like putting on oil. So I do one or the other, but it gives you an idea of what you can do at home. All of these products are listed in my description box. This is everything that I have at home that I use, and I absolutely love it. Like, I feel like these are things that once you've invested in them, you don't need to go to the salon. Like I don't know if you have seen, but on my stories on my Instagram channel, I don't actually go to the salon for facials and stuff very often, very rarely. And to be honest, usually it's because either they've like invited me in to try something, and to be honest, I only go if I like the treatment that they're kind of offering, but otherwise I don't. I just think it's a waste of money when I can do all of this at home. But I really wanted to kind of like just be honest with you about what you can do at home that really kind of, this feels so good, guys. Oh my God, it feels so good. And by the way, this cryo ball, I do this before makeup sometimes. So I put my skincare on, just like my serum or something, and then I go over with this, and then I carry on with my moisturizer and stuff. And my face is so lifted and my skin looks so good. It's great for like pre-event and stuff. Look how lifted my face looks. So yeah, guys, that is it. The end of my video about my at-home treatments that I do. I hope you've enjoyed it. Any questions, let me know in the comments box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.